Well, this is what it's all about. Sailing our cute little boat in Sydney Harbour with Jackson's best friend Layla and her boyfriend Nuruddin.
We get to sit back and have a beer now.
Crack one.
So sailing, all about anticipation. So you're always constantly planning. So if the boat starts coming up, you're always planning. You're always trying to be like 2 steps ahead of the boat.
What about this cruise ship situation?
No, cruise ship, you're fine.
Now we are sailing down to Sydney Harbour with Sailor Layla. She's at the helm.
Sailor Layla, I like it.
And yeah, her first sailing experience was pretty good. She's a natural. Nearly crashed into a cruise ship, but that's fine. But yeah, we've got a lovely 20 knots of breeze downwind to Sydney Harbour, so it's just, this is champagne sailing conditions, guys. We don't often get this.
So I'm ready to drive.
And we're ready to drive.
I need to sit down, think about what I learned through the hour. Revising tricks full of study, I'm sick. Make believe what I chose to be. Now that life is just a story, I fill up my cup without feeling glory. It's hard to be sober, struck by a stoner. When I was in school, to learn the economy. Where exactly am I going now? When we don't know who does it. Where exactly am I going?
You need to get in your dinghy and come out and surf this.
This is living.
No, we don't know. He doesn't know. She doesn't know. No, we don't know. He doesn't know. She doesn't know. No, we don't know.
I'm ready.
That was nice.
That was nice and easy.
That one was nice. You're doing well, man. This is hard. Like, it's pretty strong winds.
Where exactly am I going now? When we don't know he does. Where exactly am I going now? When we don't know she does. He doesn't know. She doesn't know. No, we don't know. He doesn't know. She doesn't know. No, we don't.
Good morning.
Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year's Eve. We made it. One more year. Last year we were in Dominica.
Oh yeah, we were with Mike and Chris.
Oh no, we were in...
We wanted to be in
we were
Dominica.
in Martinique.
We wanted to be in Dominica, but we had a broken alternator, so we were stuck in Martinique.
That's right. I spent my New Year's Eve driving around trying to find the alternator.
You did. You were a champ last year.
Alright, well let's see where we are this time.
Do you want some toast?
Yeah. So I just noticed that our solar just wasn't really performing as well as it normally is. And we got up and had a look, and it is so dirty. And everything is just so dirty and gross and marked from these fires. It's just dust and ash from all these fires.
We haven't been somewhere with this much traffic for a really long time, and I feel like a fish out of water, to be honest. It's really exciting though. There's such a vibe already, and it's 8 AM.
Yeah, I do like the vibe.
So we're anchored just next to Taronga Zoo. The animals are going nuts. You can hear all the monkeys and the seals and the lions just all chatting away to each other. It's only early in the morning and it's stinking hot already, so yeah, I think it's going to be a blazing hot day today, which is going to be fun. Lots of swimming. The boat's not that bad, but we do need to do a little bit of tidying before everyone arrives. We're going to do that now before it gets too hot. We're just going for a little walk off the boat just before the madness begins, and we're walking just on the perimeter of the zoo. And we've just arrived here just in time for the free flight bird show. An old bird man over here is less excited than I thought he would be. I'm very confused. I've seen it a million times
Yeah, I'm
before.
only not that excited because I'm not in it.
But a wedge-tail eagle, did you say?
Yeah, I think that one's a wedge-tailed eagle.
He was just flying above our heads.
In the show, he like goes for a fly and he comes back, and then they give him an egg, like an ostrich egg or something, and he gets a rock and he like throws the rock at the egg, and he cracks the egg open and he gets a treat. We went to one of the bird shows one time, and they had like a new eagle. It was like one of the sea eagles, and he was like flying around doing his thing, and then a wild sea eagle came over and it like spooked the zoo one, and so this eagle, like the zoo one, took off, and you could see him just going, like he flew over to the Harbour Bridge and further, and the trainer's like calling his name. I can't remember his name, but he's like making like the clicking sound and like calling, and then he's like, oh yeah, he's gone. Yeah, no, he's not coming back. Okay, on to the next show. And then like you just see all the zookeepers on the radios and going crazy. And then it was in the newspaper like probably 2 weeks later that they said that they finally found him.
Cool story.
Yeah, do you want me to tell again?
Yeah, you should tell that story again. So not only have we been seeing the smoke in the sky and the red sun from these bushfires, there's also just pieces of ash in the sea everywhere you go. Pretty nuts. And pumice stone. There was an underwater volcanic explosion a few months ago just off Fiji, and we actually sailed through it. This is what we've been trying to avoid for the last 2 months sailing, and it's washed up on Australian shores. Yeah, crazy place to be right now. Everyone's arrived. What's also arrived is the Finding Avalon hat.
Hey!
How cool!
Right. Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Cool.
Brilliant.
Should I take the sticker off?
No, the cool kids leave them on.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we had briefed the crew that a southerly buster was due to wreak havoc in the anchorage. They were, of course, very cool with the whole thing after a few margaritas. It's a buster.
So we've just had the southerly change. There's been mayhem in the anchorage. How many people have been moving, re-anchoring? These guys are still re-anchoring.
Most people have left.
They're going to drift onto that boat. We've been quite lucky, haven't we? Old Brucey's been holding tight so far.
Yeah, Bruce has been a good boy. The southerly buster was scheduled to come through. We knew it was coming through, and yeah, all havoc has broken loose here, but we're alright. It's just a bit rocky. The boat's flipped right around, so the fireworks will be taking place right here, so it's worked out really well.
What has happened is that we thought they were rafting, but they weren't. And it just turns out nobody knows what they're doing.
It was an involuntary rafter.
They're going to learn to sail in 2020.
Yeah. Oh, it's because they didn't have the light on that buoy. That's why you can see the light on.
No, the light was on all along.
They're just knocking it over again.
Other yachts were rafted, but they were back to front. They were doing like by-axis niner.
Oh, that was sexy nining. I like that one, Mum. Yeah.
I don't know, it might be like the...
We saw you guys out there sexy nining.
I
You know the real term is 69.
Excuse me? I'm from the 60s. We invented that.
So Jackson, the poor bastard, went out into the weathers to pick up Layla and Nuruddin. After which, he would then get nagged by myself about not managing to orchestrate the cool shot going under the wharf. Something about it being too dangerous, I don't know.
Just wait.
Well done, Captain.
We didn't, I don't know how successful the shot under the bridge was. There was like kind of people there and
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, we went off and then just like shoot under the bridge, and then he was just taking a selfie. So.
Cheers.
Nice to see you, Daddy.
Nice to see you. It's been a long.
What a bloody moment in time, being able to give our friends and family an experience like this. If you've been following us for a while, you'll know that we've been to some pretty exceptional places on this little boat. But watching New Year's Eve fireworks in Sydney Harbour has been something we've been aching for since the very beginning.
other way, turn around. You go downwind for me.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'll give you the light up.
She's rotating.
Style, sexy lady.
One of the songs in the decade,
How was your
that's
New
for
Year's?
sure.
Yeah, we stood around at Sparkler for about...
Maybe just like one. If you like
Yeah,
one.
after the party fell asleep while Xanthe
you
was
like
trying to light
one
the
of
Sparkler.
Okay. This has made me anxious. A lot of sparkling. 2020. Oh, do.